Afternoon. Thanks for keeping it locked on the People's Daily, OGTV. Today is International Workers' Day. And on Your Image, the only public relations program on television in Africa, we are celebrating workers. We know workers are those who make things happen. Without workers, there can be no nation. So today, we are looking at the public relations flavors of the International Workers' Day. And I have with me what you can call big fishes here to discuss the issue. What are the public relations flavors of the International Workers' Day? I have with me on the right a former ambassador to Zambia and Malawi, and a former commissioner for women affairs in Ogun State, Ambassador Folake Makosbelu. Your Excellency, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Thanks
for coming, honoring our invitation. Also, we have the TUC coordinator, secretary, okay, Comrade Oladuni Shodipo, who is here. Is there? You can. She's appropriately dressed in the labor. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Happy International Workers' Day.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for honoring our invitation. Okay, first of all, we'd like to look at labor issues. We know what Michael Imodu did. We know what Adamu did. Our forefathers, we know what they did. This is the only day that we celebrate workers. What is the importance?
Well, it's very, very important to celebrate your workers. Because without workers, there's no nation. And it doesn't matter their level of contribution.
Right.
You can imagine even this station, if there's no worker to sweep, if there's no worker to turn on the lights, if there's no worker to open the door, the management, although they're big and mighty, they can't work. So I'm glad that there's a day set aside for workers, but employers should know that that should not be the only day to celebrate their workers.
Right.
And also, we need to take note of the fact that workers are not only the people in formal sector.
Right.
Now they're going to say women have come again, but we have to give kudos to our mothers, and also kudos to our fathers, because it's a lot of work to raise the next generation.
It is.
So everybody's working. Everybody's working.
Thank you very much. Comrade Shodipo, how do you feel this day? Let's share your excitement.
I feel excited. I feel as in today's as Workers' Day, that as women too have been a key participant as far as Workers' Day is concerned. And today we want to salute all the strong people, all the strong workers, despite the insecurity and poverty in the land. We are able to keep our country alive. So
okay, that's great. Ambassador, women usually are not seen in labor issues. You know, they are not there. They are not on the front seat. But you know, let's go back to when you were in the student union leader in Africa. Tell us about those days and when you were, you know, championing Aluta at the University of Ibadan.
Well, we thank God for those days. We thank God for the hands that raised me. And the most important thing is, in or out of anywhere, whether you are working formally or informally, we thank God that you must have confidence. You have to believe in yourself.
Right.
You have to carry yourself with dignity. You have to be morally astute, because you don't know where you're going to end up. But I want to pay homage to the hands that raised me.
Okay.
And also use this time to appeal to all the hands that are raising the next generation to ensure that they are properly raised, properly groomed, given the right things the right tools to make life easy for them.
Okay, Comrade Shodipo, are you properly trained? Are you properly groomed? And are you grooming others?
Yes, and I'm going to say join my mommy as what you have said. As a woman, there's two burdens on us. You are going to leave your place of work, you still come home and come and do the house call. So you can see how much women are giving to the society. So definitely I want to thank the parents that actually raised me. They raised me to be a very good ambassador as far as this country is concerned, which I'm proud of today.
Okay, we noticed that labor is, friendly, women friendly. Tell us about that, the leadership of labor in Ogun State. And why we see so many women taking positions?
Of course, I mentioned it earlier on that we are part of the key people as far as labor union is concerned. And you cannot do anything about labor that you are not going to mention women in terms of inadequate maternity protection. We want to talk about as in the security, about the domestic violence, the gender harassment, the intimidation, and harassment in the place of work. We want to make sure that there is a safe workplace for women. So those are the advocacy we are actually come out. And you can see the 6 months maternity leave. Of course, we've started doing in the federal, and 2 weeks paternity leave for men. And of course, they started doing it in the federal status. I don't know if state has actually start doing that. And more crèche.
Okay, more crèche. Yes. Thank you very much. A common mantra, man, is that you have come a long way, baby. Women have come a long way. So are you satisfied with where women are in labor issues, even in governance?
Well, sadly, I'm not. Because even internationally, there's a lot of disparity between what men earn and what women earn. There's a lot of disparity in board positions. Internationally, it's still difficult. Nationally, it is nearly impossible. And locally, it is non-existent. We need to have more women at the forefront of management. And I say to people, without disparaging the men, we're actually better managers. And you know why? We are trained from the time we're born. The training starts with the management of the home. You have this much, how do you spread it? We're trained in that we're taken to the marketplace. We go with our mothers, they teach us how to do a lot of things. Some men also have that advantage. But usually, because they know that women will have to do a lot of juggling. I saw a caricature once that drew us with about 24 hands, which is not even enough.
24 hands.
24 hands. Children, husband, extended family, this and that. So it's not enough. And then, of course, talking about politics is not good enough at all in Nigeria. In other countries, they're trying, they're struggling. Rwanda, for example, I think it's 50-50, or if the women are not even more than the men, because they respect the fact that women have a lot of things to offer. But we're not talking politics here. No, we're talking management. And whether in politics or in advocacy, in diplomacy, at the board level, it is all about management of resources, of time, organizing, and everything. So I believe that women should be given more positions. And if you want something done properly, entrust it to a woman.
Amazing. Okay. A school of thought believes that labor leaders in Nigeria, that you talk about money too much. And this is not very effective. What's your take on that? Because you ask for money, when you get money, inflation comes, and that makes nonsense of the increment.
That is what we are talking. When you look at it today, the 70,000 minimum wage, as at present time, it cannot buy anything, put food on our table. When you look at fuel, it's just skyrocketing, and that is why we are advocating for living wage and not minimum wage.
What I'm saying is that money, living wage, will not cut it. That's what I'm saying. That school of thought believes that it is because you're asking for more money that inflationary trends, come up. So that you should change your tactics and look at more ways of adding value to your work.
Of course, when we say we want to change our values and things that keep on skyrocketing, when they did the 70,000 minimum wage, you knew how much we were buying petrol then. It was around maybe 870 naira, and now.
So you think asking for more money will?
It's part of it.
Okay. Ambassador, let's come on to, let's start from your wealth of experience. When you throw money at problems, do they go away?
Let me be honest with you. I doff my hat to the Nigerian worker, wherever they may be.
Thank you very much.
I doff my hat. I doff my hat to everybody who has one form of contribution or the other. Because when you want to define work, it's like trying to define politics. Every air you breathe is politics. I've come to your studio now. Somebody has adjusted my seat. That's his work. Somebody has put my microphone on me. That's work. So I doff my hat for the Nigerian worker. I don't know how they do it. I refuse to even discuss it with my staff. And they earn more than the minimum wage. I believe they earn a living wage, if I also can stay alive, you know. But, for example, I've been in and out of a few cities this week, and I've spent close to 300,000 on fuel. No food, no water, no drinks, no nothing. So how do they do it? Now, I've had to begin to look for accommodation for my staff. Because if you sit down and calculate how much the transport cost is, and the wear and tear on the human body, what they go through, forget about the work which they do.
Right.
What they go through, what they do and everything, I feel for the Nigerian worker. And luckily for me, I've had a break. I've had what you call gap years.
Yes.
And I've been out of this country as an ambassador. I've been out of this country doing my own private thing. So I think I can make a reasonable comparison between the Nigerian worker and other places. In Nigeria, the Nigerian worker, which I have said earlier, includes all of us.
Right.
We have to look after ourselves. It's sad that the labor unions are only asking for money, like you said, because we have to produce our own water. We make a borehole. You have to produce your own light. You do either the solar or the generator. To the hospital, you have to provide your own money to buy the medication. Now, many more people are going to so-called wellness centers that are killing them, but they don't have a choice. The Nigerian worker is dying. The money, even in other countries, the money is never enough. Here, the Nigerian worker is able to dodge some bills. They won't pay their taxes, they won't do this. You can't do that in other countries.
Right.
But you get value for whatever you earn. The value is, it will be enough to cater for all your needs. Transportation is perfect.
Right.
Basic needs.
Right.
Transportation is perfect. Hospital takes cognizance of the fact that, oh, this is a worker. It's perfect. They create choices for you. So if somebody like me says, I don't want to go to Federal Medical Center because it's just not my class,
Right.
I can go to a higher hospital, a private hospital. But if it is available to me as a senior, as a worker, there everything is made available. If I now want a higher class, I can go to the higher class. That's the difference here.
Right.
The average Nigerian worker here, barbers are now selling a car, as they say. Everybody's juggling. You can't live on one. If you tell us that you are living on one stream of income, you're not telling the truth.
Right.
You understand? It's either you're stealing whoever you're working with. It is not enough.
Right.
And to support government cannot continue to increase.
Absolutely.
It will affect inflation.
Right.
What we're saying here is to get infrastructures to work. If our refineries are working, then with our refineries, we can get a lot of things done.
Right.
If the hospitals are working, they don't need to go to a private hospital. If I open my tap like it was in the 60s, 70s when we were growing up, and there's water, and if I'm able to do a lot of things,
Basic things.
the money will be enough. In terms of figures, maybe their income is enough.
Amazing.
But in terms of non-existence of infrastructure, it is zero.
Zero.
And if they continue to increase without working on the infrastructure, even if they give them 200,000 per month, it's not going to be enough. There's no government transportation. For example, in New York, you have a choice. I can call Uber, I can call a taxi, I can get on the bus. I have seen the governor of New York get on the subway with me.
Amazing.
You understand?
Amazing.
In Netherlands, the Prime Minister rides a bicycle to the office because nobody is going to shoot him. There's security of life and property. So we appeal to government. The negotiation is not about how much.
Right.
Even if they are paid $500,000 for the work the Nigerian workers do, it's not enough.
It's not.
But if they give that money quality, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of social services, in terms of other development, everybody will be happy.
Thank you very much. There's a mantra, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Tell us your coping strategy. How have you been coping? She said more streams of income.
That's what she said. There is no way we are not going to have a side hustle. She said it.
Okay.
But I said you don't want to be sincere. So you must have a side hustle.
Okay. You don't want to share your secrets?
My secret, I'm a farmer. I'm also a farmer.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
So speak to your members now. Okay.
So I don't get.
Advise your members on how they can cope with these challenges.
Yes, like our ambassador has rightly said, that you should look. You are not going to expect your salary to be enough for us because of a lot of insecurity and poverty that is actually surrounded. So we should be looking, and that some governments have said it, that you should look at your backyard farming is there.
Is it lucrative?
Absolutely it is, but it's just it's stressful, yes, but it's very lucrative. And that is what we can do. We can encourage our local things.
As human beings, we need stress, don't we?
Well, we do. Let me just share my own streams of income.
Okay.
I'm a farmer. I have a farm.
Amazing.
I'm a lawyer. I work as a lawyer.
Amazing.
I'm a politician. I work in contributing to the social decisions of Nigeria. I'm a mother, a grandmother.
Amazing.
So I have different streams of income. The children have started to bring little money. So there's dividends.
So as we begin to round off, what's your message to your colleagues and even those in the informal sector who are not captured by labor?
Yes, in the informal, like the market women, the POS workers, we are seeing them and we are hearing their agitation, and we are promised that we are going to take responsibility as far as labor law is concerned. They are going to be captured, and all the agitation, they are going to be handled. We are just advising them to belong to one junior.
Ambassador, your word of advice to men generally, as per handling women and then generally
we'd
workers?
like to appeal to them, and this is going to be like a big joke, but it's not a joke anymore. They should spend less time with the side chicks. I know that it is less, some say it's stress. Okay. They should look after the home front.
Right.
Put your income together on a serious note. Put your income together and work together with your family so that you can protect and help the incoming generation. Time spent with your children is extremely important so that we make a better use of the home and the workplace. Okay, there you have it. We'd like to thank our guests, Ambassador Folake Makazubilo. Thank you for always.